Okay, I think there's sound this time. Let me double check here. Sound, stuff. Is everything added? Yes, it is. All right. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, March 3rd, 3:15 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. The whales have been at it all day. The bear whales have pretty much been dominating, but the bull whales are just kind of making things happen right now. We've had a kind of looks like almost a Bart Simpson pattern starting here, and boom, just had a kickoff. So getting some buy volume coming in. Sure, I'll take it. Lots of wrecked longs today. People kind of being hopeful, but it just did not really work out for them. You can see it down here. You can look at the longs, the wrecks down here. The orangey ones are kind of they are the longs that got wrecked, and well, just plenty did today. So today, kind of a tough one for the whales treading along. It did not work out for them, but maybe that's going to turn around. We're seeing some shorts getting wrecked right here now. So we'll see how that goes. Just wanted to mention that because Bitcoin just ticked up a bit in the charts. Whales are active. The bull whales are happening. So nice to see. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Looking at this here, I'm going to put it in the live chat in case you might have interest. This is the coolest site in the world. This actually shows the world indices, world markets, and if they're opened or closed. It's really freaking cool. I love it. And it gives you a little schedule down here where you can see if you so desire. But basically, this is wonderful, showing you when they open and close. Invaluable resource. I really dig it. It helps because oftentimes people will mention, oh, I think it's going to go down or up, or we'll see how this market affects it when it opens. And I'm always like, where, when, what? Now I can see it. So anyway, it's great. I can see it live. It's a beautiful thing. Looking at the top 100 cryptos right now, really it is mostly red in the market. A few outliers like Juno is up 5%, Anchor, ANC is up 12%. But other than that, in general, kind of a red day in the market, and that includes Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is just kicking up right now, so we'll see what happens. Looking at world indices, a lot of these are closed, but still, it is a mix of green and red in the market. So it's not all red, it ain't all green. So kind of a mix. Looking at wheat futures, I know I'm talking about Bitcoin. I'm looking at wheat futures, but I think this has a real value. This is a daily chart for wheat futures. This is caused by, grand solar minimum sun action. Not necessarily climate change, but long sun cycles. The sun's activity has it's about every 400 years or so. It goes through the maximums and minimums. So farmers know this. But also we have the Ukraine issue, where right now the West is trying to sanction its own grocery store and gas station, and that's causing this also. So grain futures going crazy. Do what you will. Maybe buy some bread, stick it in a deep freeze, because it's only going to get worse. Dow Jones up 1.7%, S&P 500 up 1.86%, Nasdaq up 1.62%. So a good day in the market. And well, if you're in the grain futures, you're doing pretty well too. Looking at Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, we are at, let's refresh this, 3.9 billion, not bad. Looking at cryptometer.io, it says that we are at 4.8 billion, bit of a discrepancy there. It says we're down 24% last 24 hours. Buy orders down 32% last 24 hours, and sell orders are up 13.52 last 24 hours. All right, looking at spot trading on Binance, 14.5 billion, not very good. But you know what I'm noticing is that Binance has been kind of losing its supremacy there, as always getting so much of the market's volume. Coinbase is picking up. It's not quite 3 billion today, but when it's over 3 billion, that's usually a good day. Crypto.com, for whatever reason, 1.9 billion. We're seeing traffic spread across more exchanges. Big traffic, that is. So nice to see. But overall, spot trading pretty darn low today. Derivatives, just looking at Binance for the leverage, 50 billion. 50 billion is not too bad. 50 will keep the market open. It'll make it work. 60 billion is better. Above 70, really, really good day. So we're just kind of, mediocre volume today. But still, it's good. Oil is coming in at 108, I should say. Oil is $108 a barrel USD. It went up as high as 116 today. Luckily, it did not stay there. Above all important moving averages. Oil is in Lambo mode like a shitcoin. So also looking at the Russian ruble versus the US dollar, it's kind of dumping like a shitcoin. But notice that it's finding some sideways action here. Maybe it's finding the bottom. We'll see what happens. I think these two, I'm just going to watch them on the same, like this kind of split chart, just because I think it maybe has a value. I do think that crude oil price and then the ruble versus USD are going to be absolute kind of like inverse mirrors of one another. And they kind of are roughly, at least recently. So we'll see how it goes. Ruble maybe finding a bottom against the dollar. All right. Gold up top. We have a new candle just now. So this candle we're seeing is the third, which is what many of you think of as today. But we have a new candle just started for the fourth. So 2 green candles in a row so far. On the daily chart for gold, it's not really going anywhere. It's kind of sideways, but it definitely has pumped recently, so it's holding on to those gains. Silver on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, third daily red candle. If you include kind of like tomorrow, March 4th, if because I'm talking about it's third for you and me probably, but I guess the fourth for some people. So anyway, we have a new candle starting there. So 1, 2, 3 red candles in a row for gold. I'm sorry, for silver, but it is keeping above all the important moving averages. So good to see. Metals doing all right. Longs versus shorts on Binance, 58% long, 41% short for Bitcoin. And then for Ethereum, 63% long, 36% short. So definitely have a long bias for Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment. Once again, visiting the whales, they seriously got some buy volume in. They're holding it. It's going sideways. It's kind of stopping at previous support and resistance there. Let's see where it goes. Lots of wrecked longs today and some wrecked shorts. Look, that nice $1 million buy coming in right there. So let's see. Maybe we're done dumping. It's been a dumpy day. Maybe that will turn around now. It looks like it. It'd be great if we actually had a kind of a Bart Simpson pattern. Even though this is kind of slanted for a Bart Simpson pattern. Oh, these buys coming in. Oh, wow. 1 million, 1.4 million, 2.1 million. Boom. Seeing some stuff come in, some nice volume come in. So anyway, it's visiting some previous support and resistance in the chart. Let's see what happens. It's like I say, it's kind of an angle for a Bart pattern. Maybe we'll see a Bart pattern kind of just boom, just correct perfectly back up to 42, 43,000. There you go. Let's look at the 4-hour chart first. 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, starting the subsequence way back in like July 20th of 2021. It's played out. It's looked good. The 618 pocket's been kind of a golden spot for it. I can highlight that just in case you can't see it real clearly. This is the 618 pocket here. Boom. So we were trying to get above it like yesterday, but today we've actually dropped below it. You can see that the same fib sequence is over here on the 45-minute chart, and you can kind of see how. Let me actually do like this. We blow this thing up. You can see how we were in the 618 pocket for a while. We got above it. We just dropped below it pretty powerfully. We're challenging now. Got a nice green candle forming. Let's see how that works. Looks like the bulls might be in our favor. A one to watch on the 45-minute chart is a 200 moving average. This white one here. We want to stay above that for sure. One thing to note that we are, even though we had a bit of a steep, even though today was not the best day ever, we did stay above the RSI cave, the bottom. So we didn't dump, we didn't free fall at all. Just retraced a bit, and then we're above the 200 moving average, which is coming right in around I'd say like 41,200. So if we can stay above that 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, we're going to be looking really good. I like that. For fun, let's do another fib sequence, and let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. Fair enough. Let's do it right here and see what we see. It looks like we could be doing like a nice 382 fib bounce. That would be fine. That makes sense. There you go. So let's see how that plays out. Now, going back to the daily, if we dump really hard, maybe we'll hit that 50 moving average and that 20 WMA moving average. They're kind of in the same spot. So let's see what happens. The slower moving average is crossing the quicker moving average is passing over the slower 21 WMA. No, the 20 WMA passing over the 50 moving average. So that's kind of good. The purple is the 20 WMA. And the green is the 50. We're keeping a hold of that daily MACD being positive. That's kind of hanging in there. So let's just see what happens. I think worst case, we could like drop down to that 50. Hopefully we don't do that, or the 20 WMA. But let's just kind of figure the 50 be a worst case dump down like 40,353. So possible, but right now we're seeing some nice volume come in. Let's see if we can get back in the 618 pocket. If we can get back into that, and I kind of feel more confident. I'm sort of eventually it'll pump past that and hit the .5, which is 49,000. But I will settle for. I'll be happy also, just because you can really play alts. If this thing can get continues staying above the 200 moving average on a 45-minute chart, even if it's kind of ranging between in the golden pocket, that's fine. It can take its time to take off again, because that will give us nice, beautiful alt trading possibilities. We'll see lots of explosions in alts. And daily chart, kind of trailing off a little bit there, but looking good. This 4-hour chart here, just gotta get back in that 618 pocket. I think will be good. 45-minute chart for really immediate price action. Let's get back up there. Looking at the indicators here. It looks like things are turning up. One nice thing is the Stochastic Rsi. Look at that. The Stochastic Rsi is down at the bottom. Definitely oversold. It's turning up. And one thing that I really like is that the wave channel oscillator by Lazy Bear completely agrees. When these two are in agreement, very, very powerful sign. KRI is turning up. SME binary candles are starting to move towards the positive. Squeeze indicators moving towards the positive. Directional index is beginning to trail towards the positive, and there we go. So maybe we're gonna let's see how long this push lasts. What if we look at a 15-minute chart? How's that looking? See if this thing will render. 15-minute chart. Yeah, you can see it's pushing. It's doing all right. It keeps pushing. These indicators are looking good already. So anyway, let's just see what happens. All right. As always, sorry, it's kind of a short one. I am a little tired, been busy. So that is that. In general, things look good. Let's see what happens. Right now, so much price action is based on world events, really. But I'll get it for you guys tomorrow. I did find a source for tracking like the volume of Ukrainian money and British and Russian money into the market, and it's rather outstanding. So they definitely are hedging into Bitcoin. And let's just see here. You can see on the 15-minute chart here. Maybe we'll see a Bart Simpson reversal. I like that. Looking at the 45-minute chart, all is pretty darn spiffy. Nice strong turn up. You can see the Bulls versus the Bears. Definitely the Bears have had the Bulls by the balls all day, but now fighting back. Bulls are taking center stage. $1 million buy, $1 million buy, $1 million buy down there. Definitely some money's coming in. So looks like a reversal. We'll see. The world's volatile, market's volatile. We definitely could have a nice green day tomorrow. I hope you catch some of these lows. I hope some alts set up for you. If you're in Bitcoin, well, you're happy because you might be getting back in that golden 618 pocket there as soon as just a few minutes, really. So with that said, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, the World Economic Forum cries. So you take care, and I will see you again tomorrow.